In the annals of history, the practice of royal incest has been a subject of fascination, controversy, and deep historical significance. From ancient Egypt to the Inca Empire, the unions between siblings in royal families were not just familial matters, but also political and cultural phenomena. This exploration delves into the complexities of royal incest, examining its historical contexts, the reasons behind these practices, and the far-reaching consequences they had on the societies of the time. Ancient Egypt, the Pharaonic era. In ancient Egypt, the practice of royal incest was relatively common, particularly among the pharaohs. This was driven by a combination of religious beliefs, political strategies, and the desire to maintain the purity of the royal bloodline. The pharaohs were considered divine or semi-divine beings, and marrying within the family was seen as a way to preserve this divine status. One of the most famous examples is the marriage of Cleopatra VII to her brother Ptolemy XIII. Cleopatra, known for her intelligence and political acumen, used this union to consolidate power and maintain control over the Egyptian throne. However, this practice was not without its challenges. The genetic consequences of incestuous relationships often led to health problems and infertility among the royal offspring. The ancient Egyptians believed that the pharaoh was a living god, and maintaining the purity of the royal bloodline was crucial to preserving this divine status. Marriages between siblings were seen as a way to ensure that the crown remained within the immediate family, reducing the risk of power struggles and succession crises. This practice was also influenced by the belief that the pharaoh's lineage was directly linked to the gods, and any dilution of this lineage could have dire consequences for the kingdom. The Inca Empire, the Sapa Inca. In the Inca Empire, the practice of royal incest was also prevalent. The Sapa Inca, or emperor, often married his sister to produce an heir with pure royal blood. This was believed to ensure the continuation of the divine lineage and to maintain the sacred nature of the ruling family. The Inca ruler Huayna Capac is a notable example. He married his sister, Coya Mama Oclo, to produce an heir who would inherit both the divine status and the political power of the empire. This practice was deeply rooted in the Inca belief system, where the ruler was considered a descendant of the sun god Inti. Marrying within the family was seen as a way to preserve this divine connection and to ensure the stability of the empire. However, like in ancient Egypt, the practice of royal incest in the Inca Empire came with significant challenges. Genetic disorders and health problems were common among the royal offspring, and there was a higher risk of infertility and miscarriages. Despite these issues, the practice continued due to the strong cultural and religious beliefs surrounding the divine nature of the ruling family. Reasons for royal incest. The practice of royal incest was driven by several key factors, each reflecting the unique cultural, political, and religious contexts of the societies in which it occurred. 1. Maintaining royal bloodlines. Purity of blood. Royal families often believed that marrying within the family would maintain the purity of their bloodline and prevent the dilution of royal traits. This was particularly important in societies where the ruler was considered divine or semi-divine. Divine status. In many cultures, rulers were seen as direct descendants of the gods, and maintaining this divine status was crucial for their legitimacy. Marrying within the family was seen as a way to preserve this divine connection. 2. Political consolidation, power and control. Marrying within the family helped consolidate power and prevent rival factions from gaining influence. It ensured that the crown would remain within the immediate family, reducing the risk of succession crises. Succession. By producing heirs with pure royal blood, the continuity of the ruling dynasty was secured, ensuring a smooth transition of power. Consequences and challenges. While the practice of royal incest had its perceived benefits, it also came with significant consequences and challenges. 1. Genetic issues. Health problems. Incestuous relationships often led to genetic disorders and health problems in the offspring due to the increased likelihood of inheriting harmful recessive traits. Conditions such as hemophilia, mental disabilities, and physical deformities were more common in royal families that practiced incest. Infertility. There was also a higher risk of infertility and miscarriages in such unions, which could lead to succession crises and political instability. 2. Social and cultural stigma, taboo. In many cultures, incest was considered taboo and morally reprehensible. This led to social stigma and potential unrest among the populace, particularly if the practice was widely known. Religious condemnation. Religious institutions often condemned incestuous relationships, leading to conflicts between the ruling class and religious authorities. This could result in social unrest and challenges to the ruler's legitimacy. Modern perspectives. Today, the practice of royal incest is largely viewed with disapproval due to the ethical, moral, and genetic issues associated with it. Modern societies generally prohibit incestuous relationships, and the historical examples are often seen as anomalies driven by specific cultural and political contexts. Advancements in genetics and medicine have highlighted the risks associated with incestuous relationships, leading to a broader understanding of the potential harm to both individuals and societies. Ethical considerations also play a significant role in modern perspectives, emphasizing the importance of consent and the protection of individual rights. Conclusion. The practice of royal incest was a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that occurred in specific historical contexts. While it was driven by a combination of religious beliefs, political strategies, and the desire to maintain royal bloodlines, it also came with significant genetic and social challenges. Understanding the historical and cultural context in which these practices occurred is crucial for a balanced and informed perspective. In ancient Egypt and the Inca Empire, royal incest was seen as a way to preserve the divine status of the ruling family and to ensure the continuity of the dynasty. However, the genetic and social consequences of these unions often led to significant challenges and conflicts. Modern perspectives emphasize the ethical and genetic issues associated with incestuous relationships, leading to a broader understanding of the potential harm to individuals and societies. By examining the reasons behind royal incest and the consequences it had on historical societies, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of human history and the diverse ways in which cultures have approached issues of power, legitimacy, and family. This exploration underscores the importance of approaching historical practices with sensitivity and respect for the complexities of the past.